Thrust lever number 1 idle. Confirm number 1 idle, and of course we're going to do a drift down and set the remaining into MCT. And then we have engine master 1 off. Confirm engine 1. Confirmed. Off. Alright, so now ready to get busy. And I'm gonna be the one sweating. And it's become quiet. Right, like I said, autopilot is off. And it's quiet.
100 above.
Right, engine, dual failure. Have a look outside. And we should see the rat. There you go, there's the rat extended. And you can hear the power transfer unit. Right, so we're going to try and establish ourselves at the green dot speed, which should be around 210, 215 knots. Now the green dot speed means the best glide speed for us at the moment. And like I said, you can see that we're in alternate mode. If you look at the primary flight display, you can see the amber crosses here. And that means that the protections are lost and indicates that we are in alternate law at the moment. Oh, it's nice and quiet, I like that. Alright, so getting towards the green dot, 205 knots, meaning we can trade, you know, the best ratio of altitude with distance. And I'm going to attempt a APU start. Keeping fingers crossed. Now, why is the APU start so important? Because at the moment we only have electric emergency power, so the co-pilot has no instruments at the moment, and also we have only blue hydraulic. You can see that here on display, only blue hydraulic. Once we get the APU running, we can use the yellow electric pump for the hydraulic yellow, and then the power transfer unit will power the green hydraulic, and that way we can get back all hydraulic systems, which is very nice. Now for the glide ratio, we can see it's about twice, not quite twice as much as it is with idle power descent. So here we go. APU has started. Turning on the yellow hydraulic pump. Here we go. Now we have all displays again. We have all hydraulic systems. I'll show you in a second once the display comes up. Alright, 20,000 feet. We have about 40 miles of glide distance left. So we're going to turn towards Gibraltar, landing towards runway 27. So here we go. Look at the hydraulic page. You can see all 3 hydraulic systems available, so we can lower the landing gear, lower the flaps, which helps us for the landing. Yeah, it's still... So the performance in the FSLabs is actually correct. Very nicely modeled. So now we have to just use our skills, flying skills, to try to fly around and adjust the height and get ourselves into a good spot to land. So 5,000 feet, 10 miles distance from the runway, that will be quite good. So at the moment we have enough altitude. Oops. Select flaps 1. Yeah, Reynolds, you could. However, at the moment, I'm just gonna, you know, glide with in a clean configuration. But Reynolds has a good point. because flaps 1 only brings out the slats, and those give you more margin to the stall. However, they don't increase drag that much. So if you're in doubt regarding you know, the airspeed and the bank angle and so on, you might as well extend the slats and you have more margin. Open climb, hello, you're just coming in the right moment. Dual engine failure requested by Nordic. And that's what we have. 2 engines out, trying to glide approach into Gibraltar, which is on the left here somewhere. There it is, down there. High base, high left base. Right, so what I'm going to try and do now is, we're presently 10 miles. 10 miles would be good with 5,000 feet, so I still have some altitude to lose. Slowing down a little bit. Some cargo fire. Are you serious, man? This is exciting enough for me. Jesus Christ. Yeah, so what is important is that you select some key targets for the approach. So 10 miles, 5,000 feet, that would be the ideal target to get to the final. Alright, so we're gonna have to start slowly, turn towards the runway now. 10 miles, 8,500 feet. So I'm gonna do some S-curves around the center line. Right, let me just do 1,360, 7 miles to go. Oops, a little bit too much bank. 7 miles to go. So 4,000, 3,500 feet should be our target. Alright, so... My dog is in the cargo hold, you better make it if he doesn't like water. Alright, in this case I will do my absolute best, of course. Fabi, ja, dann schick mir bitte eine Whisper. Hier bei Twitch. Alright, so we are coming up to the target which we set for ourselves. 3,500 feet, 6 or 7 miles to go. Alright, now we are into the final approach. Flaps 2. Oh, actually, we now have 8-9 miles, so let's back to flaps 1. Alright guys, keeping fingers crossed. Final approach into Gibraltar now. So, unfortunately, a little bit obscured sky at the moment, but we are on track, so here we go. Here's the runway. 7 miles to go, 7 miles from touchdown. And 3,500 feet should be okay. We should be able to make it. If this was real life, yeah, you would really be sweating it out, definitely. But you can also see there's, from coming from such a high altitude, you have some time available. It does take some time to get down. Huh? Unluckiest sim pilot of all time, coming to cinemas near you in January. The thing is, You guys want to see that stuff, don't you? That's why I'm doing it. Alright, flaps 2. Let's hope 5 miles, 2,500 feet. We are in the slot, so let's see, outer big medium. Oh, it actually works, okay. Alright. Yeah, so like Brennelt, like I said, I'm a little bit high.
2,500.
So this is the, you know, the way I can actually now, for example, lower the landing gear to get some drag. Alright, so gears coming down. Stimmen Sie ab, ob der
2000.
Box es schafft. Ja, genau. Alright, so I'm still a bit high. Flaps coming 3. And flaps full. Now I can play around with the landing flaps because I have all the hydraulics available. If you don't have the APU and you don't have all of the hydraulics, then you really have a problem. Yeah. All right, so okay, guys, this is now just, you know, for me, just hit the runway and try to land. Don't worry about the
1,000.
descent rates and so on. This is just about hitting the runway, surviving the impact, and then hopefully not going to the water.
100 above. Minimum 300. 200. 100. 50.